What's going on, everybody? Jake here with Bandit Fitness Equipment, and today we're going to be talking about PowerBlocks, an adjustable dumbbell set that's been around nearly 30 years, very popular in home gyms, and we're going to go over a couple different options we have here in the store today. Let's get into it. So we're going to talk about two different options here today. We're going to talk about the non-expandable PowerBlocks as well as the expandable versions. And essentially what that means is we have one that you can buy that has a fixed range of weight you can work on. And then we're going to talk about the EXP version, which you can still buy as a lower weight, but you have the option of upgrading down the line. But let's start down here first. Here we have the Sport 24 and the Sport 50. The Sport 24 goes from 3 to 24 pounds in a 3-pound jump, and then the Sport 50 goes from 10 to 50 pounds in a 5-pound jump. And this one is going to have, honestly, a pretty similar design that PowerBlocks has had for 30 years, and it's synonymous across all the different models. Is how you adjust it is you'll have your internal handle. In this case, it weighs about 10 pounds. You put it down through the side, and then you have your selector pins. You just find the appropriate weight you want, and you slide it in right through there. It's got magnets, so it holds itself in place, and now you have a heavier dumbbell. Now, most of these on the side, they're gonna have some sort of a key to let you know the weight you're going to, or on separate models, you're gonna have maybe a color coordination, and it just tells you what each color goes to. But in a nutshell, that's how the adjustment system is gonna work. The next option we have is gonna be an expandable dumbbell. Now, these from an adjustment standpoint are fairly similar to how the non-expandables work, where you have your pegs on the side, weights on the outside. But the difference is that you can start these at a lower weight range, 5 to 50 pounds in this case, but you have the option down the line of adding expansion kits that can take you up to 70 or even 90 pounds. Along with the expandability of the EXP series, you also have a cool feature in the fact that you can do a smaller weight jump. And the way that works is inside the handle on the EXP line, you have 2 slots right through here. And the way that works is that they give you these little outer weights. They weigh 2.5 pounds. You can put 1 in, or you can put 2 in, and that allows you to make a smaller jump rather than having to go 5 pounds all the way from the beginning to the end. When you're looking at the differences between the expandable options, which you're really gonna have the Sport Series or the Pro Series, it's really more of an aesthetic standpoint. Obviously, you can see on the Sport, what you're gonna have is a powder-coated metal, and on the Pro Series, it is a urethane-coated metal. Now, that's not really going to change anything as far as the adjustments, and the adjustment mechanism is the same, the weight range is going to be the same, but it does add a personal preference that you want to consider. Like if you have a home gym setup and you've got a certain theme or color coordination, I think the black looks really good from a visual standpoint. It's also going to be a little bit quieter doing the adjustments because you have that urethane coat, so the tolerances are not as big. The Sport might be a little bit louder when you're doing the adjustments. Again, these are small details, but they are personal preferences you just want to consider. So out of all the different options, which one should you choose? Which one of these is the best fit for what you are looking for? So on the Sport Series, especially the Sport 24, these are good for someone who's not moving a lot of weight, or someone who, probably more importantly, wants a smaller weight jump. These start as low as 3 pounds, and you have a 3-pound jump between weights. That's really good for someone who doesn't want to do 5, 10-pound jumps at a time. Now, the Sport 50 is good for someone who, again, wants heavier weight, more than what the Sport 24s have to offer, but they feel that 50 is about the limit. That's the most they're ever going to want. That's the most they're ever going to need. Going from the Sport Series to the EXP versions, these are, of course, for people who want something heavier than what these have to offer. So these are great if you want to start at a 5 to 50 pound set, but you want the option to expand in the future as you get stronger, or if you're someone who's already pushing heavy weight. These offer a really good value for what you're getting. As far as between the Sport and the Pro, that's a personal preference that we talked about a little bit earlier. Do you want powder coat steel? Do you want urethane? It's up to you. If you're in the market for adjustable dumbbells, I would really consider PowerBlocks, especially these 4 options. I think each one of these can encapsulate what most people are going to be looking for. There are other options out there from PowerBlock, like their commercial series, which have dumbbells that go up to like 125, 175 pounds. It's a massive dumbbell. Maybe we'll talk about those in a future video, but if you have any questions on these, leave a comment below. We'll definitely answer everything that we see. And if you are local in the Tampa Bay area, we have all of these on display at our store in Largo, Florida. Like and subscribe. And until next time, train hard.